Whoa. We are live, guys. We are live. It is today. The big game is Mohun Bagan against Chennaiyin FC, and at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, the Mariners, the base camp has shifted, and Mohun Bagan to the top of the ISL. We are going to get the win big. It is the big question which is going to be knocking at the doors with 16 games played, 11 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, 36 points. Mohun Bagan Super Giants against Chennaiyin FC. Hello guys, welcome to FC RAMSAY, and here we are for the live watch along. It is 25 seconds on the watch. The kickoff has just begun, and today is the night of the UEFA Champions League as well. Oh my god, big night coming on for today. And can the Mariners bring the big win over here? Let us have a short lap of the lineup. Man, it is Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. Oh my god, what has happened to McLaren? Damn, Chennai has just started with a shot on pitch. Oh my god. It was some sort of tactical error. But Adet saves it good. Demi Petratos. Back to Rodriguez. Just have a precise look. Rai is on the right backs. Tangri and Apuya in the midfields. No worry on the defensive aspects, guys. No worry. Subhashish Bose on the left backs. Good build up. Suryavanshi is there. Oh my god. Today a different lineup. Molina has chosen a different lineup. Suryavanshi is there. Stewart is there. A different lineup. Molina has chosen a different lineup. Oh my god. Molina is making those changes. He is using the different players whichever is required. Tangri passes to Petratos. Bose. Man, no availability. Just look at it. Dipendra Biswas is there on the super subs. Glenn Martins, Saurabh Bhanwala, Liston Colasso is not there. Manveer Singh, Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, McLaren, Cummings. So much of the talented players, but they are not in the first lineup. Oh my god. What is Molina doing over here? What is this new catastrophic formation or the players which Molina is choosing? Just look at it. Oh my god, Molina! If Molina gets a win out of this squad and at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, this is going to be huge. But Jordan from Chennaiyin FC, mark you guys, that player is also definitely a big booster. Talking about the table, just look over here. Chennai are at the 10th spot. I mean, Mohun Bagan Super Giants, Molina, their coach, is just trying to humiliate Chennai FC with this squad, not picking up the regular players in the squad. What is that cooking for Molina over here? This is going to be big. This is definitely going to be big. But what is the reason over here? I mean, why Stewart? Why Suryavanshi? Why Suhail Ahmed Bhatt? Is it just Molina making a fun of Chennaiyin FC? The lack of form which they're having? You have to trust Molina in making these changes. You have to trust Stewart. Back to Tangri. Stewart is just lying deep down. Ashish Rai back passes to Vishal Kath. Thank God there is Vishal Kath in the lineups. I thought that he is not even going to pick up Vishal Kath even. That is definitely not going to happen. What is that? What is that which is happening over here? Oh my god, Petratos is moving up. He has got Bose, Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, Suryavanshi, back to Vishal Kath. Ashish Rai. Molina is just making fun of Chennaiyin FC. Oh my god, this game is going to be big. Rodriguez makes a pass that was for Suhail Ahmed, but the number 72 in jersey for Mohun Bagan at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. When are we going to see that first goal? But why Molina is choosing this lineup? He is trying. I mean, these are the things which Molina is proving time and again that he is capitalizing the players good in the squad. He is capitalizing all those players good in the squad. This is that damn thing which Molina is trying to just prove time and again. Swashish Bose, Aldred, Ashish Rai, Stewart. Stewart has got that to the number 16 over here. It is Suryavanshi. I mean, Suryavanshi is staying close with Apuya. Suryavanshi is staying on the midfields. Back to Ashish Rai. Suryavanshi and Tangri both are staying in the midfields. What a formation, what a gameplay which Molina is just showing. Molina is just showing time and again that he has made this Mohun Bagan team. Stewart gives to Petratos, back to Stewart in the build-up. Stewart has a foul over here, but the referee says the game to continue. No worries for him, but Jordan is the player. Beware of him. Jordan is that player who can just go big. So that is the lineup, guys, over here. I will just switch off the lineup from here. It looks good. I mean, talking about Chennaiyin FC, the stats of the players which they have got big is that of Jordan. He has got those 8 goals. And yes, Corner Shields is also there. He has got those 8 assists. Both of these players, Corner Shields as well as Jordan, they are dangerous. But in this game, Corner Shield is playing on the right midfields. Damn, that is the place. He will try to get past Bose. That is why Tangri is playing over there. Good tactical gameplay. Molina is showing a good tactical gameplay. I mean, he knows the worries where Corner Shields as well as Jordan can create those mishappenings in this. That is the reason why he has chosen Suryavanshi and Upaya in the midfields. And yes, good gameplay. That is the cross we are talking about. Look at that. Look at that. Chennaiyin are continuously making those passes as well as those shots. But no worries for Vishal Kaid. It was for the first post. Damn, it was close. It was close. That shot was close. Chennaiyin will try to make some upset today or not. That will be the big aspect to watch. But yes, Molina on the other hand is going to go big, guys. You can't stop Molina. Vishal Kaid taking that goal kick. Who is that for? I mean, what do you guys, what are your predictions? For me, this game, definitely the Bagan Mariners are going to get big. The Bagan Mariners are definitely going to get big. Aldred passes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has Subhashish Bose. Yes, he has gone for Bose. Petratos was there. Bhatt was there. So every time Bose is making those runs. That is what a different aspect which Molina is going to bring over here. Tangri, Apuya, as well as the likes of Suryavanshi, they are staying in the midfields. Rodriguez wins that challenge. It was a good one. Subhashish Bose, Stewart. Edwards makes a foul for Stewart. Defensive aspect, defensive aspect. Molina is playing defensive over here at times. He is not giving those spaces for Chennaiyin. I mean, the Macha Mariners against the likes of Subuj and Merun. There is also the poll over here onto the chat that who is going to win big today. It is the Mariners Subuj Merun, or is it the Marina Machans Chennaiyin, or is it going to be a draw? It is for all of you guys to give your vote. It is just pinned on the chat section. Ashish Rai gets a cut in outside the box, trying to find Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, but denied. But look at that, Stewart is asking Ashish Rai to make some deep lying passes. Look at that conversation. Stewart was asking Ashish Rai to make some deep lying passes. Stewart is playing from those deep lying attacking midfields. Stewart is going for those deep lying attacking midfields. Oh my god, this game is going big, guys. This game is going to be big. Look at the midfield presence. Apuya is staying deep. Tangri as well as Suryavanshi, they are staying bit high at times. So that is the midfield who are going to contribute at times. That will yield, that will yield. Tangri back passes to Rodriguez. Look at the positioning. Suryavanshi is coming close to the midfields. Apuya has moved bit high on the pitch. Look at that gameplay, man. Look at this gameplay from the Mariners. Man, Molina is making huge tactical changes, and yes, he is implementing so good at times. Suryavanshi back passes to Aldred Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Suryavanshi again. Stewart dropping down. Ashish Rai. Who will Ashish Rai now make those critical aspects? Huge gameplay change from Molina into this. That is a huge gameplay change from Molina into this. This is a huge gameplay change. Molina is making that look so good. Molina is just making it look so good. I mean, lots of praise to Molina for this gameplay. Just look at it. Lots of praise for him. I mean, he has got Cummings, McLaren, Sahal, Manveer Singh, Liston Colasso. I mean, 5 of those attackers not being picked up in the squad, and relying to the likes of Stewart, Petratos, and Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. So, in the first half, Molina has made his statement that yes, definitely he is not going to go for those big counters instead of those position gameplays. Creativity at its best. Molina is showing the Mariners the creativity at its best. But time and again, Jordan is making those runs. And yes, Connor Shields, he will make those assists. That is what Mohun Bagan has to be definitely beware of. Something which might be concerning at times. The reason why these two pairs they have contributed, I mean, for Chennaiyin FC, those 8 to 9. I mean, if you talk about Jordan, he has got those 8 goals. As well as if you talk about the likes of Connor Shields, he has got those assists. Big aspect. Aldred passes to Rodriguez. Subhashish Bose. Tangri is there on the midfields. Man, this is looking huge. Look at Ashish Rai. What a gameplay Molina is just using the Mariners into this. I am just getting fond of this gameplay. This gameplay is a huge change, huge tactical boost. If we can get those wins out of here, it is definitely a huge tactical boost. Apuya and Ashish Rai are sticking to those right wing forwards. Stewart makes that left footer shot, but it is a block. Tangri again with that shot. Oh my god, back to back two shots. Marinas are making those shots. Look at it. The tactical gameplay which Marinas are playing in it. So good. They are just trying to find those opportunities with this tactical gameplay. New into the squad. Man, was that a handball? Was that a handball deflection from the shot of Stewart? No, that wasn't. I guess that wasn't, but it looked like that was a handball deflection. That shot from Stewart, I think that was a handball deflection. Petratos is moving high. He has got Stewart, but and at times from the midfields it is Tangdi making those moves. Good study. That is definitely a big gameplay change which Molina is doing. Man, I'm getting fond of this manager time and again. Yet he has to bring those laurels back again. The shield is ours, guys. The shield is ours. No one can stop the Mariners in getting the shield again. Suryavanshi, that is a bad tackle to him. The referee asked for a free kick. Aldred passes to Rodriguez again. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Ashish Rai staying on the right back midfields. I mean, Apuya staying on those right back midfields. Look at that positioning from Ashish Rai. Will he give those crosses? No, it is Apuya making that, but it was straight for the goalkeeper. I mean, to talk about Nawaz, it was a bit easy for him to get those estimations. Nawaz was at time mad. This is something like what new Guardiola in making from Molina. Suryavanshi staying. Look at that run. Look at that run from Jordan. Guys, I'm saying Jordan is at times, he is scary. Jordan is at times scary for Chennaiyin. Corner Shields and Jordans, you have to just keep those players high up on the marking. Time and again they will be making those passes. Yadwad and Corner Shields, they both will be targeting Jordan many times. I mean, to talk about Aldred and Rodriguez, they have to man mark the likes of Jordan much into this game. We shall get down on the pitch. Hope that is not something much worrying. 18 minutes into the watch, still it is goalless. But this night, tonight, we will be having the watch along of the UEFA Champions League. Big matches: Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Benfica, Barcelona, Liverpool, Lille, Club Brugge, Juventus, Bologna, Borussia Dortmund. Oh my god, this night will be a big night. I mean, to watch all those 6 matches at the same time, it isn't possible. So we will make the watch along, especially of Atletico Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen, as well as the likes of Liverpool, Lille, and somewhat of Benfica and Barcelona. Lille have got those big players. Jonathan David is that man from Lille. He can cause those upsets. Benfica and Barcelona, that will also be a good clash, but the epic one will be that of the Rogi Blancos Atletico Madrid against the never losing Bayer. Oh my god. Stewart is making those creativity. He is making those passes back to Tangri. Petratos again. Petratos is gaining those positions. He is not allowing to just leave the position so cheap. It is Subhashish Bose onto the left wings. That was a deflection, man. That cross. Still, Mohun Bagan, I don't think they haven't made a shot on goal. To talk about these stats, yes, they have made, my mistake, guys, two shots on goal, but much of the possessive game which is going on, it was Tangri who made that wide shot. Look at that from Jordan. Look at that from Jordan. Time and again, I am saying Aldred and Rodriguez have to be careful about this player. Jordan is a big game changer. He has got those 8 goals. Damn, it was a moment. Look at that speed from Jordan. Good block. Look at that block from Ashish Rai. Was it that Apuya or Ashish Rai? Who was that getting that block? Who got that block for that shot? Man, it was Ashish Rai getting that block. That is what is needed. Jordan is a game changer, guys. Jordan is a game changer. Suhail Ahmad Bhatt, he is trying to, but that is a foul, I guess. That is a foul, but no, the foul has been given. Elsino, the player, he was just tackling Suhail Ahmad Bhatt back. Ashish Rai made that pass look so good. Elsina is definitely a much experienced guy on the pitch. He has that big experience in his bag. In the Indian Super League, if you talk about Elsino, the Brazilian, 33 years of age, he has played for Jamshedpur FC for the past season, now at the Chennaiyin FC. He is such a good player. Talking about Edwards, Ryan Edwards, the English player, 31 years of age, from Dundee United, now at Chennai for the past 2 years. But Shields is that player, Connor Shield, the Scottish player. He has got with Albion Rovers, Queen's Park, Motherwell, and at Chennaiyin FC for the past 2 years. But Jordan is that Colombian player. He has played for Northeast, he has played for Punjab, and now at Chennaiyin. This season at Chennaiyin, Jordan, he has been contributing at the Northeast, 11 games, 8 goals. Punjab FC, 15 games, 8 goals. Chennaiyin FC, 15 games, 8 goals. Wilmer Jordan is definitely a good player on the watch. That is Molina cooking it good, because with this defense, he would like to just park the bus much in the first half, playing those possessive gameplays, and in those late, after 70 minutes, he will go with the likes of those attacks of Colasso, Manveer Singh, McLaren, Cummings. All the lethal attacks will be coming in the second half. Apuya making that pass was for Petratos. Back to Suryavanshi, Tangri. Tangri passes to Rodriguez. Suryavanshi again. Rodriguez. Stewart drops down. Look at that drop down moment. Greg Stewart, he makes those drop down moments. It looks so beautiful. It looks this gameplay so beautiful. Aldred. Ashish Rai. Look at that from Ashish Rai. This gameplay is looking so good, guys. This gameplay is looking so good. Tangri back passes to Aldred. Stewart, Rodriguez. I mean, what a nice gameplay, man. This gameplay is looking so good. Aldred makes the pass. Petrados inside the box. Make that shot, Petrados. Make that shot. Will he back pass to Ashish Rai? No, Petrados is having that possession. Stewart, Ashish Rai into the box. Ashish Rai could have just made a pass into the center. But he goes for that first post. What was that from Ashish Rai? Look at that gameplay. What a pass which Rodriguez made to Petrados. Petrados just gets a cut in to Stewart. Ashish Rai. There was Bhatt. There was Suhail Ahmed Bhatt there, but Ashish Rai went for that first post. Good gameplay, good creativity. Look at that new creativity which Molina is bringing into the squad. This formation, playing it in the Indian Super League, this is looking so good. Tangri, Stewart again. Aldred. Back to Tangri. Tangri to Petratos. Rodriguez finds Petratos. Oh my god. Stewart, what a position gameplay. I mean, every time the Mariners are getting the ball, they are looking for that position. They are making those passes. Tangri went for that shot. No, that was Suryavanshi. Oh my god. Look at that position gameplay. I mean, to talk about in this game, I think it is 80% position with the Mariners. Just let me check. Yes, Mohun Bagan Mariners have got 80% position at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. And it is Chennaiyin FC. They are struggling to just get the ball, neither on the thirds nor the fourths. No way they are looking for any sort of creativity, nor any of those passes. But Jordan at times he is lethal, guys. Jordan at times he is lethal. Let me just put this screen. It will look good. Yes. In the Indian Super League, let me just scroll it big up. Yes. I mean, what a nice gameplay. 28 minutes into the game and it is 80% position which Molina's men are enjoying into it. And yes, the Chennaiyin FC owners on the stand are looking disheartened because at their home, Chennaiyin are not getting any sort of position. I mean, look at that map. The Railway Express, this is the map. The Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium near the Railway Employees Cooperative Credit Society. Rajamuthia Road. This is that stadium where the game is happening. Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Near Chennai, this game is happening. And this is a big tactical aspect which Molina is making it so good. Can we get those big wins? Can we get those big wins? If we get that first goal in the first half, then in the second half, Bagan will go cruising big wins. Well, is just making those tactical passes. He is making those moves look so good. "30 minutes into the watch. Goalless from both the sides. No goals being scored. Ashish Rai is going very tactical at times. He is that new find in the team. I mean, he is adapting to the different gameplays. He is at times looking bit struggling, but then also he sticks to it and gives his best. Chennaiyin has got a free kick. Damn, look at that. It is Connor Shield who is making that free kick. It can be lethal. Wow, what a free kick that was. That was a class free kick which Chennaiyin took. That was a class free kick. Suhail, he has that. Will he get any type of support? Ashish Rai moving up high on the pitch. Petratos. Look at that possessive aspect. No counters. And yes, it is that possession which Molina's men are sticking it so good. Petratos. It is the likes of Ashish Rai who is making his moves. Ashish Rai is making his moves look so good. I mean, it will be worrying if Ashish Rai gets exhausted because this gameplay it requires lots and lots of energy to be played into the game. That is the drinks break here on the pitch, and what a nice performance which the Mariners are making over here. They are making it count so good at times, and yes, this gameplay from Molina. I'm going to talk about the lineup. Just have a look over here. Oh my god, this is mesmerizing. I mean, Ashish Rai making those moves to the right wings, Tangri or the likes of Apuya staying into the defensive midfields. Suryavanshi is staying on the defensive midfields. Subhasish Bose, Ashish Rai moving high up on the pitch. What a tactical gameplay Molina is using with the Mariners. It is a huge, huge gameplay change which they are having, and definitely if the Mariners are going to get those big wins, it is definitely the talk of the town. But apart from this game tonight, there is the Champions League matches. Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, big game upcoming. Benfica and Barcelona, Liverpool, Lille, Club Brugge, Juventus, Bologna and Borussia Dortmund. These are the 5 matches we will be having the watch along sharp from 1 a.m. IST, and the matches will start at 1:30. And yes, if you are ready to shell out your bucks, then you can go for those subscriptions. And if you want to get those cheeky links, join our social media. The links are given in the video description as well as in the channel description. We have the different playlist of the Champions League, Indian Super League, the La Liga, the Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, all the top 5 leagues across the globe, including the Champions League, Europa League. Everything we are having in a different playlist. Just get those playlists updated. And yes, before that, give us those like, share and subscribe as well. But this game which we are watching is that of the Mariners Mohun Bagan Super Giants against the Chennaiyin FC, the Sobuj and Maroon against the Machan Mariners. Who is going to come big, guys? Who is going to come big? There is a poll over here on the chat that whether the Sobuj and Maroon Mariners or the Marina Machans Chennaiyin are going to win. Give your poll, or is that going to be a draw? 35 minutes, the players are back from the drinks break, but still goalless. Let me put this table on the line. This looks good. Yes, Indian Super League, the table of the Indian Super League here on the screen. Chennaiyin FC at the 10th spot, but Chennaiyin has managed to win 4 out of their 17 games. That is disheartening. That is disheartening for Chennaiyin FC. On the other hand, Molina with this new tactical press, with this new possession gameplay, he is doing that so good. Jordan was there, guys. Jordan was there. Look at that. Jordan received that ball. I mean, this Colombian player, but it hits the far post. Jordan was there. Look at that. Jordan just overtook the likes of Alted as well as Ashish Rai. Jordan is physically a beast. Jordan is physically a beast. He is a beast on the pitch. He has got 8 goals as well. Whereas it is the likes of Connors who is making those crosses time and again. Suryavanshi getting that block from Connors. Is that a corner or a throw? Connor Shields is time and again. He is making those crosses look so good. Now it is that throw. Inside the box of the Mariners, no denied. Shields back passes again across. Look at that cross. Shield is time and again making those crosses. Man, Chennaiyin, the pairing of Shields as well as the likes of, I mean, their striker Jordan, both of them are looking so good in the combination. I mean, these two are the players, they are contributing so good on the pitch. At times, Yadward is also making those moves, but Jordan and Shields, their combination is looking lethal. Their combination is looking lethal. I mean, Chennaiyin with these two players, they have mastered this tactical, making those crosses, and Jordan making those moves. Both of them are looking so good on the pitch from the aspect of the Chennaiyin FC. But can they stop the Mariners to get their win? I mean, if you talk about, this will be the 12th win in 17 games, 4 draws, 2 losses. But if this is going to be the win, then it will be the 3 draws and 12 wins. Can the Macha Mariners stop the Sobuj Mariners? Marina Machans, Sobuj Maroon, better toss with that free kick. No worries for Nawaz. And look at that range. Better toss has that shooting range. He was just taking that free kick from the halfway down to the mid pitch, and it was just into the box. Damn. Good man marking. Ashish Rai is doing over there. He passes to Apuya. Rai again. Aldred. Bose. Back to Rodriguez. Aldred again. Apuya. Ashish Rai. Suryavanshi. Rodriguez is making those moves with his right feet as well as with his left feet, but that is a good pass for Suhail Ahmed, but he is being man marked so good, and Stewart with that pass. Look at that. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt made that run look so cheap, but at times he is getting those moves. Molina must be in need of finding the momentum for Suhail Ahmed Bhatt in this game, for the first half at least. And it is coming from the sidelines. Look at him. It is McLaren. It is Manveer Singh. Liston Colasso sitting on the sidelines. Molina is making those tactical press in this game, looking so good. Ashish Rai goes for Stewart. Interception incoming. Connor Shields making his move. Swasish Bose doing that defensive aspect so good. Look at that from Connor Shield. Oh my god. Connor Shield is making those moves look so good. Suddenly, after the drinks break, especially after the 30th minute, Chennaiyin are looking to make those creative gameplays. The reason why Molina is sticking to those three defensive midfields, the likes of Suryavanshi, the likes of Tangri, the likes of Apuya, three defensive midfields he has chosen. This is what the reason is. It is looking quite evident. Petratos, Rai, Stewart on the right wings. No, he is dropping back. Ashish Rai again. Suryavanshi, Apuya, Tangri. Tangri back passes to Rodriguez. Petratos, Rodriguez. Lots of passes being made, and the Bagan, the Mariners are getting the possession. It is looking so good in the creativity, but at times Suryavanshi is lacking that pace. He is lacking some of his momentum at times as well. It is Suhail Ahmed Bhatt inside the box. Shot for Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, but he went for that first post. Oh my god, that was Suhail Ahmed Bhatt with those creativity, and again it was Rodriguez making those passes. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt just gets that cut in so good. He just cuts in into the box. What a nice gameplay that was, but that shot from Suhail, it was no worries for Nawaz, and it was neither into the nets. Suhail went for that shot. Suhail has to be clinical in those finishings. But Stewart is that player. Look at him every time. Either it is Ashish Rai, either it is the likes of Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, those who are making those shots. He is insisting to keep the possession into the box. That is what Stewart is consistently asking the forwards to play. I think that is what Molina will be asking. Stewart is that guide map. He is just getting it good. It would be better if Ashish Rai or Suhail Ahmed Bhatt or the likes of Subhashish Bose playing those flanks gives those shots to be taken by Petratos, or that is the likes of Stewart. Then the chances of getting it is big. But Suhail would definitely take his chances of counting the numbers of the goals this season. Rodriguez back to Aldred, Apuya to Ashish Rai. That is some sort of interception. Throw for Bagan. Apuya to Aldred. Back to Apuya. Suryavanshi. Rodriguez with his left footer again. Will he find Suhail? No. Rodriguez is making those passes good, but yes, you have to go for the wings. 44 minutes into the watch, I mean, to be precise, it is 44 minutes and 45 seconds on the watch. How much of the added time will be there in the first half? How much of the added time will be there in the first half? Puya passes for Petratos. Yes, that is good. Petratos has that position. Petratos crosses it. Stewart inside the box. Get that shot, Stewart. Oh my God. Three of the Chennaiyin players were there for those interceptions. These are the clutch moments in the first half. Get those big guys. It is Ashish Rai again into the box. Just a late pass for Bhatt and Petratos. That pass was a bit late, man. You have to make those. It is looking quite evident that the Mariners are playing this position gameplay good. Man, Stewart could have made that pass again count. It is to Ashish Rai, Petratos. Petratos taking his left footer, but interception incoming. Interception incoming. Tangri, Rodriguez again. Rodriguez goes for that cause. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt has been fouled inside the box. That is a tackle. Who was that? Was it that Lisano making those tackles? Man, that was a tackle inside the box for Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. But 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes of added time. Still Bagan are having the possession. Apuya, Stewart loses it, and now just see the referee is giving that yellow card. That was a rusty challenge from Stewart. Stewart is losing the piece of his mind. He was not aware that the number 10, 19 is present over there. That was a Stewart class, and he just used it so good, but at the cost of a yellow card. That is what it is. Now it is the deadly time because Chennaiyin has got those free kicks, but that is a waste. That is a waste. Chennaiyin has wasted this opportunity of free kick late into the added time of the first half. Again, a throw in coming for the Mariners. Tangri. Man, look at that tackle from Jordan. Jordan is a beast on the pitch. Jordan is a physical monster on the pitch. Look at that tackle from Jordan to Ashish Rai. Ashish Rai was just down to the pitch. Oh my God. Look at that from Jordan. He is a wrestler. Jordan is looking like a wrestler on the pitch. Oh my God. Look at that challenge from Jordan. The referee is not showing any card to him. What is that going on over here? Jordan is looking like a monster. He is looking like a wrestler. What a tactical gameplay from Molina. And yes, the Chennaiyin FC hasn't been able to get any goal in this game. That is a big concerning aspect, because to talk about Chennaiyin FC, just look at the fixtures which Chennaiyin are having. They lost to Bengaluru. I mean, to be precise, in the matches upcoming, they have FC Goa. It is the half time against the Mariners. Against Mohammedan, they got a draw. Against Odisha, they got a draw. Bengaluru, that was a humiliation at their home of the Chennaiyin. To talk against Mumbai City, they lost. It was away for Chennaiyin. Against Hyderabad, they won. East Bengal, they lost. They lost to Mariners in November. Kerala Blasters, they lost. Against Mumbai, they had a draw. Jamshedpur, they won it big. I mean, they have mastered the gameplay against Jamshedpur. The only thing is that the likes of the crosses which are coming from the likes of Shield, Connor Shield and Jordan, that is what is happening. Against Punjab, they lost. Against Northeast, Chennaiyin won. That was huge. Because the gameplay which Chennaiyin are having, they are just relying on those free kicks and as well as those crosses which are being made for Jordan. Hyderabad, that was a draw, lost to Mohammedan. Odisha, they won. That is all about it. That is all about it. Chennaiyin in this season in the table, they have got, to be precise, the likes of 17 games, 27 conceded, but they have scored 23 goals. Chennaiyin have scored 23 goals, but not consistent because the gameplay which Coyle is having, I mean, their manager Coyle on the pitch for the past, I mean, so many seasons, Coyle has been there. The only reason why Chennaiyin is not doing good is that the absence of their some of the midfield players. But Molina with this squad making the humiliation of the team is not definitely good. And talking about the Mariners, the watch along which we are having for this game, look at that. Against Jamshedpur, that was a draw. East Bengal, that was a massive win. East Bengal down to 10 men. Against Hyderabad, it was 3-0. Punjab, that was a win. FC Goa, that was a loss, but that was some sort of bad refereeing on the pitch. Kerala Blasters win. Northeast, big win. AFC Champions League, we were not there. Against Chennaiyin, November this season, that was a win again. Jamshedpur also win. Odisha, that was a draw, but this game against Odisha, when the Odisha FC is going to come and play at our home, that will be a big watch to have. Apart from that loss to Goa, Mohun Bagan won against Hyderabad. Against East Bengal, back-to-back wins. Mohammedan, that was also a win. But Bengaluru, that was a loss. Northeast, that was a win. Bengaluru and FC Goa, these are the two upsets for the Bagan this season. These are the two upsets Mohun Bagan has got. It is Bengaluru and it is FC Goa. Apart from these, all the other are the 4 draws, and this is the 12th win if Bagan are going to get it big. But in the second half, is Molina going to make that change or not? It will also be the watch to have. Is he going to stick to this gameplay up to the second half, up to the 75th minutes? Or is he going to make those changes? That is definitely the aspect to watch. I'm going to get it big. Big gameplay changes Molina has made into the squad, but we will just wait for that second half to conclude. And yes, tonight we are having the Champions League watch along as well, late from 1 a.m. sharp Indian Standard Time. The different match links are provided. The playlists are also created of the different top leagues across the globe: Indian Super League, the English Premier League, as well as the likes of La Liga, Bundesliga, all the elite leagues, along with the likes of. But look at those gameplays. I mean, Jordan had those chances. At times, he was getting past the likes of Alred, Ashish Rai, and Rodriguez, and his moves were bit lethal. But he was not that clinical in finishing. Jordan has got those. I mean, he has got those 4 shots, just 1 on target. That is a big aspect. Jordan is that big guy. He is a wrestler. He is looking like a big man fighting on the pitch. Talking about these stats, just have a look. It is 6 shots, both from the Chennaiyin, and it is 6 from the Mohun Bagan Mariners. But the Machans are having only 26% position, whereas the Mariners with 74%. A lot of position gameplay going on. This is the last shot which Petratos had. But the shots which mariners have made, all were out of the box. This was from Ashish, right? It was the closest. Stewart, that was a block. Pat Tatos outside the box. Tangri outside the box. Bhatt, that was also outside the box. Suryavanshi again. Suryavanshi and Tangri, both of them has taken those midfield, deep midfield shots for the post. Whereas the likes of Chennaiyin FC, look at that. It was Nasiri, block. Yadwad also block. Jordan, that was block. Jordan again. Jordan again. Jordan again. Jordan has been looking forward. He has been going into the box time and again. Jordan has been just going into the box time and again. Jordan has to be man marked. Jordan has to be kept away from the box. That is what is the aspect. We will be also having just a short 1 minute break and we'll be back. Do stay tuned, guys. I will be just back in 1 minute. The break is going on over here, and before the second half, we will also take a short 1 minute break, and it is up to the poll that who is going to win. It is the Marina Subuj and Maroon, or it is the Marina Merchants Chennaiyin, or that is going to be a draw. Give your poll. I will be just back in 1 minute. And yes, have the playlist of our different leagues. It is there. Do watch it. I will be just back in 1 minute. Oh my god, the second half has started. The second half has started, and 3 minutes into the watch, we are a bit late, guys. We are a bit late for the second half, and it is the second half which has started. Let me just put this over here, it would look good. The second half over here had started, and yes, it is no substitutions being made. No substitutions being made. Thank God no substitutions has been made, and yes, Molina has been sticking to his first half lineup. And in the lineup, if we talk about, this is looking good. Let me just put this back to the screen. The lineups are looking good, and still no changes being made. Who is going to come big? It is the Merchants or it is the Mariners. Who is going to come big, guys? Who is going to come big? Give your votes on the chat section. Stewart down to the ground. It is Ashish Deepak Tangri winning it. I mean, Chennaiyin are looking bit aggressive from the midfield. They are staying bit high on the pitch. Whereas in the first half, they were staying deep down in their own defensive half. But it is the likes of their player, to talk about Shields, Yadward, as well as Jordan, who are making it. These three are the players which Bagan has to be really worried. They have to man mark these three players. They are damn good in making those moves. They are damn good in making those moves. No substitutions being made in the first half, both by Coyle as well as Molina. But much of the possession which the Mariners are keeping with them. It is now Ashish Rai. Stewart back to Ashish. Apuya, Stewart. It is for Ashish Rai to make that cross. Ashish Rai is getting those moves from the right wings. Now it is Petatos winning it inside the box. He is having that position. Look at that ball. It is something, a foul. It is a penalty given. Or is it that the free kick? It was inside the box. No, it was just out of the box. Look at that, Petatos clinching with those movements inside the box. It was looking so good. And what a class from Stewart, that ball to Ashish Rai. But Ashish Rai just couldn't make that cross at the proper time. Irfan with that challenge, will he be getting a card for that? No cards being showed by the referee. That is a free kick, and can the likes of Stewart get a goal out of here? Stewart, no, it is Petatos to the first half, first post. Oh my god, it was nowhere for Nawaz to get it. Man, Nawaz was nowhere near for that touch to it. And Petatos just missing it slightly. Petatos missed that by inches. By few inches, Petatos could have just got that goal, and Chennaiyin would have considered. Big chance missed. Big chance missed. That was a big chance. It was some sort of consolation which the Mariners would have got. Petatos again going for that shot. Petatos just exhaling away his frustration with that shot because he missed that free kick. It must be some sort of, look at that, Nawaz was there inside the box. Petatos, why he went for that shot? He is looking a bit disheartened with that free kick miss. That is what the aspect is. Stewart pressing in. Suryavanshi presses again, but that is a long ball for Jordan again from Chennaiyin FC. Again, that Stewart winning that position with that tackle. Yes, he is. Back to Petratos. Petratos again taking that shot. Petratos has lost the peace of his mind. Petratos is looking bit losing his patience. Possession game is where you have to keep that patience, boy. Petratos took that shot. It was far off from the box. But Petratos is looking desperate to get those shots. Petratos is looking desperate to get those shots. I mean, we would just like to have the table over here of the Indian Super League. This is the Indian Super League table, and the match is ongoing between the first position as well as the league holders of the previous season against the 10th spot Chennaiyin FC, and on the other hand Chennaiyin on their defensive aspect they are doing good, and on the attacking aspects with the likes of their two players Connor Gordon as well as Nadwad, they are doing good. I mean, Chennaiyin hasn't yet given a proper shot on goal to be taken by the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Chennaiyin hasn't given that proper shot on goal. Damn, what is this? Why the camera has been just shut off? Thank God. Why the camera is just losing its connection? My God, my camera just lost its connection. What has just happened? Irfan, on the other hand, is looking good. Chennaiyin, with the likes of Irfan, he is also playing his game so good. Ashish Rai losing it again. Jordan again. Look at Jordan. He is trying to make those moves inside the box time and again. He is playing much like a fox in the box. Ashish Bose winning that tackle. Good. Tangri. Tangri goes for Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. But that was far for him to get a touch to that ball. Let us put this screen back to the main panel. Yes, today we are also having the watch of the Champions League matches where Atletico Madrid and Leverkusen are going to play big. It will be sharp at 1 a.m. tonight. But what is that going to happen in this match, guys? Indian Super League, Mohun Bagan Super Giants against the likes of Chennaiyin FC. What is that going to happen? Will this game end in a win for the Mariners? There is a poll over there. Will it be for the Machans or will it go for a draw? Chennaiyin, on the other hand, are not looking to go for any kind of possession. Every time they are getting it, they are looking for their forwards. It is either for Jordan they are going or it is the likes of their forward Yadward which they are going time and again. Chennaiyin are making their move quite clear at times that we don't need passes to be made. Suryavanshi passes to Stewart. Damn, that was a block again. Good block, good block. It is Edwards, Elsino, as well as Hanmante. Both, I mean, three of them are just blocking the midfield so good. All the passes being made, they are getting those interceptions. Still 57 minutes on the watch and it is goalless. Neither the Mariners nor the Machans have scored a single goal. And all the shots which have been taken haven't been that much of worrying for their goalkeepers as well. Stewart passes to Petratos. Back to Stewart. Stewart wins it good. He has got Bhatt, but he back passes to Petratos. Tangri. Tangri goes for Subhashish Bose. Make that cross, boy. Make that cross, Subhashish Bose, with that cross. But Suhail Ahmed Bhatt is staying bit close to the first post. He is not making those pivotal pole centre forward at times. Ashish Rai on the right wings, trying to cut in. He is inside the box. That is a cross, but too high. Stewart on the edge of the box. Will that be a foul counted? No. Subhashish Bose winning that tackle. Give that cross, boy. It was for Stewart, but denied, man, denied. Damn, Ashish Rai is getting his nerves heated up. Ashish Rai is getting his nerves at times bit. He is looking bit distorted because Bagan playing this gameplay against the Chennaiyin, sticking to their defensive midfields. It is getting the nerves of Ashish Rai and he is showing his hot young blood at times. What was the need of those tackles? Don't get those red cards, boy. This is that first yellow card for Ashish Rai. Damn. But to talk about Molina, I mean, playing this, they have been looking so good. I mean, Mohun Bagan switching to this gameplay, they have been looking so good. That is some sort of tackle which Ashish Rai shouldn't have made, but he was good with it. No worries about it. "60 minutes into the gameplay, still goalless. Irfan has been the player from the Chennaiyin FC and time and again he has been doing it good. The second half is ongoing over here and no goals being scored. What is going to be it, guys? What is going to be it? Again, a free kick. It is Shields who is going to take it, but no worries. No worries for that. Shields is that man playing up to these 60 minutes and time and again it is in the sidelines. It is Cummings, Colasso, Manveer Singh, McLaren. I mean, all the lethal players, they are warming up. When are they going to make the changes in the squad? When is Molina going to bring them in? 60 minutes into the watch. Still, Bagan is going with those position game plays. What a pass that is from Rodriguez to Petratos. Petratos moving in. Tangri, Suryavanshi, Stewart. Stewart goes for Petratos again. Back to Stewart. Petratos finds Ashish Rai. Make that cross, boy. What a chance that was. It was Suhail Ahmed Bhatt against the likes of Nawaz, but that wasn't critical. I mean, that wasn't clinical in the finishings. That wasn't clinical in the finishings from Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. That was not at all clinical from Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. Oh my god. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt has just given away a big opportunity. What a big chance that was. That was really a big chance for Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. Damn, he just misses it. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt has just missed a big chance that was inside the box, that was close. It is the time to make the substitutions count. 63 minutes on the watch. Or Molina is going to have that patience and wait up to those 70 to 75 minutes. Swashish Bose moving on the left wings, but the crosses are not coming neither from Subhashish Bose nor from Ashish Rai. Time and again they are moving high on the pitch, but their crosses are not coming at the right place where it has to be delivered. Miss pass that is. Stewart gets that interception good. Apuya missing that tackle. He is speeding in. Tangri making those moves good. Finally, Apuya gets that clearance. Suryavanshi. Suryavanshi went for Petatos, but that was some sort of interception. It is a goal kick. No, that isn't a goal kick. It is a throw which has to be taken. Subhashish Bose. Tangri again. Suryavanshi. Apuya. High up. Move high up on the pitch, boy. Yes, Apuya is there. It was for Petratos. Stewart. Tangri to Petratos. Just outside the box. Petratos is having that position. Tangri, Suryavanshi, Apuya. Suryavanshi again. Rodriguez gets in. Will he that shot? Oh my god, Rodriguez. Alberto Rodriguez gets that shot, but Chennaiyin are down to their defensive half. Chennaiyin are just down defending this game. I mean, Chennaiyin are now waiting for Molina to make those changes where they can get for those combats. Whereas I can see some of the players from the Mariners are in need of fresh leg. Deepak Tangri making that challenge. Both of the players are down to the pitch. Yes, it is Tangri who is injured. is Tangri who is injured. Oh my god. Stewart is having some sort of talk with Suryavanshi. Stewart must not be happy to talk about Greg Stewart. He must not be happy with the performance of Suhail Ahmed Bhatt as well as the likes of Suryavanshi on the pitch. He needs someone to move high up on the pitch, whereas Suhail Ahmed Bhatt has to be a bit clinical at times. Greg Stewart and Patatos, the two pivotal SS players from the Mohun Bagan's aspect, must not be happy with the performance of Suryavanshi and Suhail Ahmed Bhatt on the pitch. Those are the two changes I think Molina has to make. I mean, it is 67 minutes on the watch. Still 23 minutes of the gameplay plus stoppage time left into it. Deepak Tangri and Apuya playing on those defensive midfields, they are performing so good. But Suryavanshi is that player who loves to play those defensive aspects. It is the hard job which Molina has given to Suryavanshi to play high up on the pitch at times. The box to box movements, not much expected from him. The likes of Colasso, Manveer, Sahal, McLaren, Cummings, so many of those talented players are still on the pitch. Why is Molina not making those changes? I think it is Sahal who is going to make his mark on the pitch. It is Manveer Singh. Yes, he is ready on the sidelines. Deepak Tangri of the pitch. Manveer Singh will definitely make those wing moves, and Suryavanshi will drop down to the defensive midfields. That is what the tactical. Oh my god, Liston Colasso is making his move high up on the sidelines. He will be the substitution. Next substitution incoming. Lethal attacks. Molina is bringing on those lethal weapons. It is Manveer Singh as well as the likes of Colasso. Yes, both of the wingers, Colasso and Manveer, on the sidelines coming in for Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. Suhail Ahmed has been substituted. Tangri has also been substituted, and Colasso and Manveer are coming. Oh my god, firepowers coming in, crackling down on the pitch for the Mariners, and it is the time to get those big goals incoming. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, I mean, he has got the big match time for this game because the likes of Petatos, the likes of McLaren, the likes of Cummings, so many talented players. He is not getting those gameplays, but in this, Molina stuck to him. That was definitely a good build up for him. Now the two lethal attacks, Manveer Singh as well as Liston Colasso, are on the pitch. Now it is the time for get those goals. Come big boys, come big. It is the time to get those big goals. Let's wait and watch the big goals incoming for the Mariners. I'm going to talk about the goalkeeper Nawaz for the Chennaiyin as well as Vishal Kath for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Nothing much of worrying for them because the shots being taken has been blocked either by the defense or they were either off the post, both the teams. So not of much worries for both these goalkeepers on the pitch. Ashish Rai, Petratos, back to Rodriguez, Subhashish Bose. Liston Colasso gets his first touch, but that is a missed pass from Colasso. Apuya winning that. Interception good. Back to Ashish Rai. Ashish Rai, he is for Stewart or Colasso. No. Both Stewart and Colasso misses it. Subhashish Bose, on the other hand, is talking to Colasso to come deep down for those tackles. Miscommunication going on between some of the Mariners at times. Rodriguez had an interception. Ashish Rai back to Aldred. Look at that. Jordan is that player who is now lacking in energy. It is Colasso inside the box. Look at that. Colasso has started making his moves. Liston Colasso has started showing his moves on the pitch. Stewart with that challenge. I think that is a corner incoming. That is a bad tackle. That is a bad tackle to Stewart. I mean, that tackle was definitely bad to Stewart. Petratos with that cross. Oh my god, what a corner. But it is nowhere near the box. What a curl Petratos had. I mean, the ball went just outside the lines. I mean, I think it is the time when Petratos and Stewart, both of them, need the substitution. It is Cummings along with the likes of Sahel or McLaren has to be made because Stewart as well as Petratos are looking bit in need of those fresh legs. Aldred getting those clearances. Liston Colasso. Colasso to Subhashish Bose. Colasso again. Apuya. Suryavanshi. Petratos is looking bit in need of fresh legs. Both Petratos and Stewart. But Molina is sticking to these two players because they can make those lethal passes for Manveer and Colasso to come in. As well as they are defensive in those gameplays. Yes, it is McLaren coming in. We just predicted it so good. It is McLaren on the sidelines. But will that be the single substitution? Or will be the likes of Sahal and Cummings? Any one of them coming with the likes of McLaren. Who is going to pair with McLaren? Rodriguez, Aldred, Stewart, but no, that is interception. And Chennaiyin, on the other hand, they are not even looking to gain the possession of the ball. Drinks break again for the second half. My god. This is the time when when Molina will be having those talk with Petratos as well as the likes of Stewart that what is the gameplay that is going to be played. It is something which has to be critical. I mean, Stewart and Potatoes, they will give those reports good. That will be the aspect to have. If we get Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, just look at it. We have already got Liston and Manveer. Both of them will be running from the wings. Guys, do you think it is going to be Cummings or is it going to be Sahal who is going to be pairing up with McLaren? That is something Molina has to bring in. If he brings in Cummings, Cummings is that player who will play those pivotal roles in the midfields. Whereas Sahal, he can be at times defensive as well. Yes, substitution has been made. It is McLaren coming in. It is McLaren coming in and Petratos has been substituted, but Stewart is still on the pitch. It is those late 80 or 85 minutes when Cummings or Sahel will be making those substitutions or not, will we have to find out. Colasso inside the box getting in. That is a corner. No, the referee has pointed for a goal kick. What? Colasso getting that dribble was good. No, that was a touch from the Chennaiyin FC defense. Damn, the referee gives a goal kick. Petratos, definitely to talk about him, he might not be happy and not even Stewart because the performances of Suryavanshi and the like of Bhatt were not that good on the pitch. Rodriguez, Manveer. Manveer is going just one on one. He is speeding in. Will he go for those cross? Denied. I mean, Chennai playing like this, just making those defensive aspects count. This is somewhat which Molina has to bring in the likes of Cummings and Chahal in the midfields. Look at that speed from Manveer Singh. He is fast. He is so fast. He is fast like a bullet, making those wings. But on the other hand, Chennaiyin Jordan is now exhausted. He is not moving on the pitch. Look at that from Jordan. I mean, Jordan is looking like, I mean, some sort of monster on the pitch, a WWE wrestler on the pitch. Why is Jordan playing football? But then also he has got those 8 goals this season. Swashish goes for Colasso. Yes, Colasso is there, but no one from the midfield. It is all the forwards. But Colasso again goes on single-handedly. There was Stewart inside the box. What a pass that was from Swashish Bose. And now the Chennaiyin FC are looking to just collapse with their defensive aspects. That was Colasso being just denied for an assist that would have been so good. Liston Colasso, yes, going for that cross, but Navas gets that deflection. On the other hand, Stewart is also looking bit out of those boosts. Greg Stewart is now down. He needs some energy booster. Rodriguez, Ashish Rai. Miss pass is happening. It is 80th minute on the watch. And now Chennai are making those 2 substitutions. They are calling their number 7 wingers on the pitch. Jitu and Kian, number 8, number 7. I mean, midfield and the wingers on the pitch coming in for Chennaiyin, Jiteshwar and Vinci. The two substitutions. Manveer gets that to Stewart, but no one is there. McLaren is staying so high up on the pitch. I think for this game where the Chennaiyin FC are just so down in their defense, I mean McLaren shouldn't have been the choice for Molina. It would have been the likes of Cummings because he stays deep down. But then also he has insisted for McLaren, and McLaren is that player who loves to be high up on the opposition's box. He is not going to be that critical for this game. Chennaiyin FC are just denying any sort of opportunities, whereas Mohun Bagan, with this possession gameplay, staying deep into their defense, they don't want any kind of loss in this. Away games are much important, and over here, FC Goa are 7 points, whereas Bengaluru are 9 points. So, yes, Mohun Bagan Super Giants would definitely don't want to concede. That is what the new Molina tactical gameplay is coming into it. This is what makes a team look so beautiful. Still 84 minutes on the watch. Will be the like of Cummings going to come into the gameplay? Will we see Cummings or Sahal going to come into the pitch? Because Greg Stewart is now in need of substitution. Stewart is not moving high. Whereas Chennaiyin FC are consistently making those substitutions time and again. Chennaiyin FC Coil has been making those substitutions time and again. Irfan, Elsino both have been substituted, and it is Farouk and Mandar, the two players coming in for the Machans. Block from Bose, Stewart, Suryavanshi, back passes, Rodriguez, Manveer, Suryavanshi, Apuya. Apuya goes for Bose, Suryavanshi, Colasso, Colasso backs to Ashish Rai. Passing going on, Stewart, Suryavanshi, back to Aldred, Rodriguez, Bose again. That is a missed pass. I mean, in this game, if you talk about Bose has been good defensively, but in those creativity, Bose has been lacking. For today's game, to talk about Subhash Bose has been lacking in those creativity, but from the defensive aspects, he has been doing good. Ashish Rai tries to find McLaren, but no, denied. I mean, there are five of the Chennaiyin defense always staying down. Just look at their gameplay time and again. Four of their defense as well as one of their defensive midfields are staying down the pitch. Nothing they are doing in the midfields. It is Cummings. Yes, that is what we needed. Suryavanshi now just moving off to the sidelines. Yes, it is Stewart also. Two substitutions. Molina is making those late clutch moments happen in this game. It is Sahal and Cummings coming in. So yes, now Mohun Bagan Super Giants are now filled with all those lethal weapons. All those attackers are high up. It is 87 minutes on the watch. Can we get that goal? Can we get those clutch moments? Sahal with that tackle. Look at that run. Look at that run. Ashish Rai making those runs. Look at him. He was just speeding away like a bullet on the pitch. Colasso trying to find Sahal. No, denied. It is Apuya who is staying on those defensive midfields. Apuya is making his presence felt, and it is the lack of midfield presence which is a stalemate game from Molina to Boyle. That was a stalemate game from Molina to Boyle. That is just a stalemate game from Molina to Boyle. It is now last 89, 88 minutes. I mean, 2 minutes of this half as well as the stoppage time. It is now a stalemate for both the teams. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in these last 2 minutes of the gameplay. What is that which is going to come big? What is that which is going to come big? Get those goals, boys. Chennaiyin has got those free kicks. Damn. Jordan is still there. Oh my god, that header was straight inside the box. But no perfection, no finishing to it. And no worries for Vishal Keth as well. Look at that from corner time and again. He has been giving those crosses so perfectly. Corner shields that player, playing up to the 90th minutes. Liston Colasso on the wings, back to Sahal. Sahal gets a cut in. Yes, he is. What is that Sahal doing? There is Cummings. Cummings goes for the box. Nowhere near to that was McLaren. Ashish Rai, Rodriguez, Subhashish Bose again. Build up is looking bad for the thirds and fourths where the Mohun Bagan are lacking their gameplay. It is now Sir losing those possession. Apuya on the defensive midfields, not winning those tackles. I mean, to talk about this gameplay, Molina has been a bit late in making those substitutions. He should have brought in Cummings as well as Searle in those 80th minutes. I mean, last 10 minutes at least. But he made those substitutions in the 86th minute. 7 minutes of stoppage time. 90 minutes are up. 7 minutes of stoppage time for this game. Subhashish Bose goes for McLaren, but interception. Colasso is speeding up. Put that pedal on the gas, boys. Make your gas count over here. Chennaiyin are looking to make those crosses. No. Damn. 1 minute of stoppage time is over. 6 minutes still left into it. I mean, in the second half, Chennaiyin FC has done nothing, just defending, whereas Mohun Bagan Super Giants hasn't been that clinical in those creativity. That is what is lacking. Ashish Rai for Manveer Singh. No. Look at that cross. I mean, Chennaiyin FC every time with those crosses have been so lethal. And yes, to specially talk about them, their player Connor Shields, time and again, he and pairing off Jordan. Jordan was looking lethal in the first half, but in the second half, Jordan has been doing nothing. He is a WWE wrestler on the pitch. And in the second half, Jordan hasn't been seen moving his high bumps high on the pitch. Nowhere near to it. Damn, Chennaiyin FC has won that corner. Oh my god. Andrade has conceded a corner. Andrade has conceded a corner. It is Connor Shield who is going to take that corner. Oh my god, what is that going to happen? Chennaiyin FC are going to take that corner. Oh my god. Worries, boys. But a corner taken bad. No worries. A bad taken. This is the first corner which Connor Shield has taken so poorly. No worries. Yes, it is looking now that their fresh legs are not cooking up. Rodriguez, Ashish Rai, Puya, back to Puya. Rodriguez, Ashish Bose, Ashish Rai. Man, look at that. Look at that. That is a good clearance from Rodriguez. That is a good clearance from Rodriguez. But Ashish Rai again. Ashish Rai just leading that. A throw in coming from the Machans. 94 minutes on the watch. Still 3 minutes of stoppage time. I mean, Molina really changed this game into very tactical play because it was their away game and there was no need of getting conceded. The reason why getting those defensive midfields high up in the first half, and now it is Sahal on the wings to Manveer Singh inside the box. Manveer Singh gets that, but Nawaz gets that interception. Man, Manveer Singh was inside the box. Throw from Sahal, Cummings. Denied. Chennaiyin are staying so deep in their defense. But it was Nawaz making those Good deflection with that shot. Liston Colasso, no. Chennai have played very tactically and too good in this game. The Machans Chennaiyin FC has really played so good and tactically in this game. It is next the Bangalore on 27th of Jan, Mohammedan on the 1st, and Punjab on the 5th of February. Next upcoming matches for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Next game, Bengaluru. Redemption being taken at home. 96 minutes, 30 seconds on the watch. Just 30 seconds of the playtime left over here. Go for those counters, boys. Go for those counters. Yes, Ashish Rai. But McLaren was nowhere near it. Straight into the hands of Nawaz. 97 minutes are up. Will the referee blow the whistle? Or will he give a few minutes extra into this? Yes, the referee has blown the whistle. And Chennaiyin FC, I mean, they played really good. They played really good. It was Molina making those tactical changes in the first half, not allowing those opportunities because he knew that the likes of his players, if he would have gone for those attacks, it would have been definitely Chennaiyin FC would have got those edges. But it didn't happen. And yes, Mohun Bagan on the other side, if you talk about it, this gameplay, the way they played, yes, you would talk that Sohail Ahmed Bhatt was not that clinical. Ashish Rai at times he missed few of those chances. On the other hand, Suryavanshi was much into those defensive aspects. Patatos was not that clinical at times. But Rodriguez, I would talk about him. He was definitely going to be the man of the match, and Aldred as well. On the other hand, Nawaz from Chennai FC played so good, but I mean, the first half gameplay, it was understandable that Jose Francisco Molina made those changes good in the first half. Those tactical press were good. Those tactical gameplays in the formations were also good. In the thirds and the fourth, we were lacking some of those aspects. But why he went for those substitutions so late? He does that quite often. I mean, he first went for the substitution, Liston Colasso on the 70th minutes, Manveer Singh on the 70th minutes. Both of those wingers were brought in. But Jamie McLaren was brought in on the 77th minute, and then Sohail Ahmed Bhatt, Suryavanshi, no, I mean Sohail Ahmed Bhatt and Patatos were given those substitutions. But why Suryavanshi and Stewart were played up to the 87th minute and Sahal and Cummings were brought in? That was bit late, I would say. That was bit late. But Molina playing it good. No worries for him, drawing these points away from Chennai. And if you talk the head-to-head wins, Mohun Bagan has got those defeats the previous year, March 31st against Chennaiyin. And apart from that, it was in the October 2022, it was Chennaiyin winning again. So yes, Chennaiyin has been gaining those positions. But in this, the first leg, Mohun Bagan got those wins. And Molina must not have wanted to give away those 3 points. That is the reason why he went for those tactical midfield presence in the first half. But in the second half, I would say that a little bit of substitution was made. But Molina does that only. He brings in the substitutions, whether it is for Cummings, whether it is for Patatos, whether it is for McLaren, or whether it is for Sahal. He goes for those late 85 minutes of substitutions. That is what Molina stuck to. And in this, he was, I mean, if you call it late, yes, you can call it late, but at the end, it was drawing the points. And to be precise, in the table, It is definitely Mohun Bagan Super Giants, the reigning champions, as well as this season at the top. Mohun Bagan, 37 points. Still, some of the critical games are left for Mohun Bagan in this season. 7 points ahead of FC Goa. 4 draws, 2 losses, 11 wins out of those 17 games. And yes, it is FC Goa on the second spot. 16 games, 8 wins, 6 losses. But look at that, it is Super Giants who has just conceded only 14 goals this season. Can you just believe it? Aldred and Rodriguez, along with the likes of Bose, Ashish Rai, Dipendu Biswas, Bhanwala, they have been doing so good. I mean, especially to mention Aldred and Rodriguez, they have done really so good this season. They have contributed to those goals, they have contributed to those less conceding moments, so good on their defensive aspects. Aldred and Rodriguez has been the man and scored 31 goals. I mean, apart from Mohun Bagan Super Giants, it is Odisha who has scored 31 goals, and second spot is FC Goa who have scored 30 goals. I mean, the highest scoring goals by the clubs in the Indian Super League. It is Mohun Bagan, the highest, 31 goals scored, and it is Odisha, 31 goals scored. Whereas the least amount of goals being considered, it is Mohun Bagan Super Giants, conceding only 14 goals. And on the other hand, the least goals scored by the next team, it is Goa, 20 goals. I mean, 6 goal difference between the first and two in terms of conceding. That is huge. That is huge. I mean, the second team of the Indian Super League and the second team as well for conceding the least number of goals, it is FC Goa. Whereas Bengaluru has conceded 21 goals. And yes, Punjab has also conceded 21 goals. Apart from that, there are majorities on the 22, 23, 24 goals conceded. But Mohun Bagan only conceding 14 goals this season and scoring 31. Lots of praises for the Mariners. They have done it so good. Molina and his men playing with those different tactical abilities. I mean, in the first half of this season, the previous year, Molina was going for those wing counters, those fast counters, those build-ups, positions, fast gameplays, so good. And in this new season, he has brought in the likes of Cummings as well as Stewart more into the gameplay. This is looking huge. Molina is making those good moves for the team, and yes, if he can bring on more junior players in the team, it would be a huge boost. On the other hand, Chennaiyin FC, 17 games played, 4 wins, 6 draws. That is what their story is, and much of their goals has been has been on the pitch by the likes of their Jordan as well as Nadward, as well as the likes of their Connor Shields, their player, making those good movements. So Mohun Bagan Super Giants remaining on the top with a draw and not letting away those goals being scored. And it is Molina, he is saying on those press conferences, look at it. Yes, that is what is. Every time you are going on the pitch and you need a win, that is not the definite talk. Because you have to just stick to those first spot. And it is against Jamshedpur, it was away, it was a draw. Chennaiyin FC, away, it was a draw. Next game, it is Bengaluru, big game incoming. Mohammedan is up there, Punjab is there, Kerala Blasters is away game again, Mumbai City is also away game, and it is the last FC Goa that will be critical. On the fixtures for Mohun Bagan, I would still say it is against the Bengaluru, a big game. Kerala Blasters, it is away. It is counted to be a big one as well. Mumbai City and FC Goa, still four big games for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. But in the table, if we talk about, it is those big 7 points lead which is counting it. So Molina has been doing his job good. I would say this job has been done so good by him, maintaining a lead with FC Goa. One game less played, 7 points. That is a huge difference. Bangalore still a game less played, 9 points. That is good. Molina has really done it good. No worries about it. That was the press conference. I mean, Molina after that. That is all about this game, and Molina has really responded it good. That is Molina who has responded it so good. No worries about it, guys. No worries about it. This was a game which you shouldn't have lost. And yes, going back to our main panel, this is it. It is the full time. But late tonight, it is the likes of Atletico Madrid by Leverkusen, the UEFA Champions League night matches. We will be having the watch along of this as well. Do join us for our watch along. And this was all about the Mohun Bagan Super Giants and the Chennaiyin FC. Do stay tuned to FC Ramsay and give us those likes, share, and subscribes. Bye, guy, and join us tonight for the UEFA Champions League watch along late at night. Till then, keep going. And joy Subuj Maroon, joy Bagan. Keep winning the ISL this time again.